Yeah, the veteran transfers are stepping up. Even young guys are stepping up too. I'm super proud of that. They've been working their butts off. They've been getting in the meeting room with Coach B and getting that work in. But they've been doing really good so far. Pass blocking, run blocking, it's been fantastic.
Jackson, what's the biggest difference between Seth's offensive scheme versus what you guys were doing with Jeff last year?
There's not too much of a difference. Latrell ran pretty much the same system back at UNT. That's why he took this job at OU come last year. But I think I'll see when we get into more spring game and scrimmages this spring of how he calls stuff and what he likes to call in his tendencies and stuff, because overall the scheme isn't much different, but I'm sure his tendencies and the way he calls things are different for sure.
Are the plays, like the names and everything, is that new for you to try and learn all those?
Yeah, all that stuff's new, just to mix it up, and it's a new offense. The scheme's the same, but we're going to call it new things. We're going to have new signals and stuff. So.
Going back to what Barry asked you about the SEC and maybe not playing Georgia the first year, what is the matchup you're most excited about next season?
I really want to play LSU at Death Valley at night. I think that's going to be an awesome game and an awesome environment. Good one.
Jackson, when you were talking earlier about being a backup, how do you feel like you've maybe stepped into this role as more of a leader and being that quarterback one? It seems like you've somewhat embraced that.
Yeah, I think for me it was more of me being vocal and speaking out to these guys and kind of showing that I am going to be their quarterback, I am going to be their guy. They've got to trust on me and lean on me this spring. And it was more of the off-season workouts and stuff, just kind of establishing that voice, and not only that, but just showing them how I play on the field too, and just getting those guys to trust me and connect to me.
You mentioned the vocal part. How do you get better at that? Is that something you just have to do?
You just have to do it. Yeah. I guess I could sit in my mirror and practice what I'm going to say, but it's just not natural. And I'd rather it be from the heart and want these guys to trust me and ride behind me.
Thanks, Jackson.
Was that ever uncomfortable for you transitioning into that, or was that something you feel kind of happened naturally, even as a younger guy on the team?
I'd say a little bit of both. I was in a leadership role in high school for 2 years, so I knew what it was like, but college is a whole new animal. A lot more competitive. These dudes, I haven't known these dudes for as long as I knew my friends in high school. So it's uncomfortable at first. Yeah, it was a little bit, but naturally I've been a leader before, so for me to step into that role wasn't really that hard.
I apologize if you've been asked this already, but with the new guys in the skill positions, new guys in the skill positions, what have you what have you seen from them, and what guys are you comfortable with as far as the relationships you've built so far?
Yeah, I don't want to name drop and single out people, but the whole new 2024 class of receivers has been studs. Getting Dion and all those guys have been fantastic. Bauer in the tight end room. I've built a strong connection with all of them so far, and just working on building onto that this spring.
Bauer is somebody that, whenever I found out that he's coming to Oklahoma, looked him up, and it didn't take long to realize that he was special.
Yeah.
What have you seen from him? What does he bring to that tight end room as far as a pass catcher?
Yeah, he's extremely athletic, and he's super physical too. So obviously runs great routes and can catch the ball, but he'll go and move some people in the run game too, which is what I love. He'll do it all. And of course, like you said, he's super athletic, and that showed the first week when he was here. We were running routes, and you could tell that this dude was a little different.
Yeah. Does he ever bring up being a former quarterback? Does he ever rib you about that?
Well, whenever we always warm up, he always tries to get a couple throws, and I have to get on him and hand me the ball back.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Sir.
Appreciate it.